I will not be voting for Donald Trump, but I haven't decided to vote for Harris.
I'm joyfully, genuinely excited to vote for Kamala Harris.
I will not vote for Trump again, and I'm undecided about Harris.
In this election, just like 2020, suburban women are in the spotlight. And in the affluent outskirts of cities like Phoenix in Arizona, it's Republican women in particular who are huddling together, agonizing over iced tea and the big question: should they vote with their conscience and ditch Donald Trump, or stay loyal to their party? You'd think the decision would be easy, and yet you're not going to vote for Donald Trump.
Without a doubt, I will not vote for him. The circle next to his name will not get filled in. It's whether or not I don't vote at all, or if by election time I decide I'm going to vote for Harris or not.
But there's no way you're going back to Trump.
There's always a chance for him to meet Jesus, but I do not know if he will have that come to Jesus moment. I'm not there with the leap of faith to vote for Harris, but I feel okay. If you can't feel like you can't vote for Trump, you shouldn't. You just shouldn't vote for him this year.
You are two undecideds of Arizona.
You know, this is not the Republican Party that I grew up in.
It's incredible then that you could even have Kamala Harris on your lips, so driven away from Trump that you might consider.
Because you know what? He doesn't represent the Republican Party. He's not conservative. He's not stable. I feel like Kamala, you know, where I look and say, well, you know, it seems stable.
Stability, yes, but they're worried Harris won't deliver on the economy and immigration. Yet Trump's MAGA makeover of their party leaves them cold. And in Lisa's case, scared too. You don't feel safe?
I really don't.
Physically safe?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the level of vitriol and the level of emotion that these people that hold these seats with us have towards us for not supporting Trump, it's emotional and it's physical.
So Lisa was always voting Democrat this time as a protest against Trump. But then came the Trump-Harris head-on, and that sealed the deal.
But that debate...
Was it the debate that won you over?
That's what I saw, a Kamala Harris that I had never knew existed.
Sam saw that too, but she hasn't forgotten her roots.
I'm a lifelong Republican in small government and out of my bedroom.
Now she's so anti-Trump, Sam even agreed to introduce the vice president on a recent trip to Arizona.
I'm excited about Kamala Harris. I'm thrilled. You know, this idea of joy, you know, has now been replaced by hard work and policy. But underlying all of that is this very positive, very forward-looking message that I embrace.
And one message they all embrace this election is women's choice.
In the one place in America where women still have a right to choose.
That Harris is cleverly using to target Republican women just like them.
You can vote any way you want, and no one will ever know.
And in Arizona, choice is even more critical since protecting abortion rights is also on the ballot next week.
I trust women who are able and willing to make these decisions on their own.
I don't know anybody who's pro-abortion. I don't know anybody who's pro-abortion. And so then is it choice or no choice?
Of course, the big choice, Trump or Harris, couldn't be more stark. And what's striking is the fear they all articulate about the future.
I don't sleep well, really. I don't. I mean, I can't even imagine that former President Trump would be our president again.
End of days for you.
It's end of days for me.
Yeah, I'm petrified that it sounds a little extreme, but that we could be in a civil war of sorts.
So Lisa poses a question of her own.
So as an opportunity to the two of you who have not decided yet, if you do choose to undervote and not vote for Trump or Kamala, and Trump is elected, will you look back and regret the undervote?
I don't like either option, though I do have to say, I do actually think she's a decent human being. I really cannot say that about Donald Trump.
It is the hardest presidential race I'll be voting in, even though I find him so repulsive and can't vote for him. It's, will I go the other way?
Will she, can she vote for Kamala? If the answer to that question is yes, then Republican women here and across America could tip the balance in Harris's favor and send the first female president to the White House.